Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So the last video I posted, I talked about I promised to make a video on a particular hatchery that I want to visit. This is the hatchery where I buy my fingerlings and stock my farm. So I just want to do a video on fingerlings, asking some questions, and the owner of the place will also be answering those questions concerning fish farming, concerning the care of your fingerlings, how you can take care of your fingerlings, or your fries or your juvenile when you stock them. So we're going to be talking about those things, and also dropping my kids. I just like, let me branch and do this video for you guys. So just sit back, watch, and if you have any questions that you want to ask, you can actually drop them in the comment section, and I promise it's going to be a very enlightened one. It's going to be the one that you will have to learn a lot from it. So guys, that is it. Bye for now. All right guys, so this is the place. Yeah. So these fish, they are newly hatched. I didn't get the exact month they have or the exact weeks they have, but these ones are fingerlings that is ready for sale. These ones are post fingerlings that is also, according to them, somebody have bought these ones already, and so I'm just like going around and making video of what they have in the farm. So right from when I started my fish farming, I've been buying from this man. Yes, his fishes has been very good for me, so I've been buying from him, and I don't want to venture into hatchery for now. I'm not sure I'm ready, because that aspect of farming is not easy. It's not for the weak, because sometimes they when you hear from them their experience, you wonder how they continue in the business. There's no like I'm perfect in it. I'm telling you guys, anything can just go wrong in this hatchery stuff. So me, I'm not ready to go into it for now. I'm still buying. Okay, so that is by the way. You can see that there are some tarpaulin tanks, and there's some plastic tanks in the farm. So this one, the important thing why I came was actually to talk about how to manage and take care of your fingerlings or your juvenile or your fries in your farm. Sometimes these things happen, that you stock your fishes, and after 3-4 days, you don't know what happened. Probably the pond was not properly washed. Probably you didn't use salt to wash it, or something happened, and you just wake up to find out that your pond, your fishes, they are dying. The fingerlings are dying. So this is the reason why I'm making this video. Please, let's listen to this. Thank you. So this is let me call him my mentor. His name is Oga. Okay, so he's a asher, he's a breeder. And as I said before, I actually buy my stock from him. I buy my fingerlings from him. So if you're in Port Harcourt and you need good fingerlings to stock your farm, you can just contact me. He's very good. You can see some of these fingerlings over here. You can see how active they are. So we're going to talk about how you can actually, maybe when you buy something like this fingerlings, or you buy your fry, or you buy your juvenile, how can you take care of them to avoid having mortality or complain of these things are dying or not? You know what I'm talking about, to avoid losses. So we're going to talk about how to take care of your fingerlings until they have passed that stage where you will not be afraid that something will happen to them. Sometimes the pH water can also be a problem. Sometimes infection, sometimes the quality of your water, or the kind of your feed. So it's just going to tell us what we need to do if you stock your feed, because I have some people who come to tell me, or who send message to me, that their fingerlings actually is dying and they don't even know what to do. Okay, in the case peradventure you stock your fingerlings and they start dying in the farm, what are the things that you need to do to prevent further damage is also going to tell us some of those things and what do you need to do. Right? Maybe you stock your fingerlings, and after some days you find out that they started hanging. If you are into fish farming, you understand what I mean. When they start hanging, you know there's a problem. Their heads are always up and they start dying after some days. What do you do? What do you do? So these are the things that we're going to learn today from this video. So okay, I'm going to do the video like this. Okay.
Good morning, everyone. Okay, my name is. You have said everything about me. So, the question you wanted to find out and give you people an information how to take care of fish at this stage or this fingering stage. Let's call it when you stock your fish newly and you notice your fish are dying. Fine. Number one is water. In a fish business, water is the key. And most time people don't pay attention about the water quality. What do they do? So, but when I use the water, the case water is the water quality. How do I boost my water? When you look at this fish now, show them the fish. When you look at the environment now, you notice that the water is neat and the fish, they are active. They are actually doing well. Look at it. They are all smart. Water is actually the problem. Water is good now in this environment. One, most times I find it difficult to change water every day. I advise you to change water every day in your fish farm. And when you change water every day, one thing you are doing, you are introducing oxygen, digestive oxygen inside the water. Because these fish need digestive oxygen to actually digest their food properly as at when due. And when you feed them at this stage now, you find out that they will consume a lot of feed very well than when you are managing your water, when you are saying the water is still neat. No. Then the another question is this: how do we keep this water like this, or how do we then manage our water quality? One, for every 1,000 liters of tank, this white tank, this chemical tank, you can use
this tank,
this white tank.
White, yeah.
For every, because it's a 1,000 liter, you can use handful of soda ash, put it in a bowl, dilute it very well, and pour it. Then add a little oil, because when you are changing water, when the water goes down and the fish are coming up, you find that there will be little foam that will be on top of the surface of the water. So for you to clear it and get a serene environment like this, so that the water will
not be foaming,
not be foaming again, and they find out the fish are there, is when you use that soda ash. It helps. Some other people use bicarbonate, but me personally, I use soda ash. Soda ash gives me the quality I want. Now, there's a technical way about this. Some will say, have I tested the water? Actually, here in River State, because of the oil settled region, our water are not good. So whether I check my water to know the pH level or not, like I said, the quantity of these, two of my handful, like this, can solve my problem.
Okay, can actually stabilize the pH level of the water. Okay.
But I don't put it directly, because if you put it directly, the water will get over hot and the fish will die. It's harmful.
Okay.
So I need to fetch water and put it inside the bowl, dilute it properly. After they're dissolving it, let me use the word dissolve. Then I can now sprinkle it inside the pond. When the water has come up to the normal level.
That you want it, the level that you want
where
the
water normally used to be. It's not when the water is at the base. I've already finished filling my water to my gauge
level,
or here now where our water is. So we know the quantity that is taken out. But that is why I use the example of chemical tank. Because chemical tank will be able to tell us that this will take care of two of my handful, and it will not give anything, and the water will be full. Let me repeat it again. Most time when you tell people about filling of water. They will say, because they are small fingerings, that
so the
they
water
don't need
should not,
to.
okay.
Should I raise the water up, or should I leave it at the middle? Raise it up to the second to the last ring of that iron.
Okay.
Raise it up. Let it get to that stage.
Okay.
When you get to that stage, you know that it's okay. Fish need water to survive. If you don't give them food and give them good water, they will still survive.
Okay.
But they need good water, and neat water is producing oxygen in the water.
Okay.
That is one of the basic things that the fish need. And when you hear me saying change water regularly, it's because I want us to be sure that the base of this water is neat.
It's neat, okay.
And after like 1 week, you can say pack this fish out and wash the down.
Okay.
Because the particles, the debris of the feed will go down and start building muco.
Okay.
Whereby even if that you change water, the down are still dirty, the oxygen are not in the base.
Okay.
You might be looking at the surface, it will be neat.
But the
when you notice that, you find out that the way the pond, the down is the way the up is.
Okay.
That means that we watched this thing yesterday.
Okay, okay. I want to ask, does this also applies to concrete tank? If you're using a concrete tank?
Yes.
Okay.
And the fingerling stage.
Okay.
But when they move from 3 mm, it might stop this.
Okay. Okay.
But you see, at this stage, they are very sensitive. That is why sometimes you don't know why they are dying. But they are dying. Most time in this stage, they don't require much of medicine.
Okay.
Even we here, what we use as medicine or medications is only salt.
Salt.
And
the soda ash.
The soda ash.
Oh. Okay.
And the cleanliness. Put more energy in cleaning the base of this, so that all those debris that are forming sliming things will be off, so that the fish can go everywhere and they get oxygen. The way it is up, it will be the same thing at the base. Because sometimes if you pour feed now, at this stage now, you know their feed goes down.
Yeah.
So when they go down to pick feed, they will be able to breathe good air.
Oxygen, okay.
So, and that is why when they finish eating, they will still be doing this. But when the water is down, now you see them cluster at the point like this.
Yeah.
And looking for oxygen.
Okay, okay.
I don't know if you have another question.
Yeah, so if, for example, I take them to my, what if they start dying? They are dying already. What should I do? Good morning, sir.
No. If they are dying already, first and foremost, you need to pack this thing out.
Pack them out, okay.
Put it in a basin.
Okay.
When you put it in a basin and salt them.
Okay.
Do salt baths.
That is, okay, salt them. Okay.
Salt them.
Okay.
In a basin. Then clean up this environment and return them back.
Back. Okay. Okay.
Do you understand me?
Yeah.
Now? Return them back.
Okay.
If it's the people that like using medication, that's where you can now say, okay, let me put a fish cure or this other one. But number one is
to
you
clean
need
the
to sanitize here.
Okay. Okay, I see. Okay. Then when you are doing that, do you need to feed them? Do you need to be feeding them? Or you stop feeding?
No, because most time if they stop dying, sometimes they will not be picking feed.
Okay.
So you don't need to feed them, because if you pour feed and
you're
they did not take it,
the place.
no, if they did not feed the feed will go and pollute the water faster.
Again, yeah.
So
true.
the oxygen that will sustain them will not be there
again. Oh, I see. Okay.
So you better watch how active they've
started
regained
before you start feeding. Okay.
If they are not responding to feed, stop.
Okay. Okay.
The major thing that if you find out the ones that are dying, let them be eating those ones. And use it for survival.
Okay. All right. Okay. So guys, I think for now this is all we have for you, and I believe that you must have learned one or two things, because we actually do this in our pond, in our own farm. But I want you to also hear from the horse's mouth, as they say. And I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you, Mr. OK. Thank you very much. Thank you for this information. Okay, guys. Bye.